Hi, welcome back. So for this part, I've decided to divide two videos for Minuet 2 because this one's a bit tricky and kind of a difficult one to master. So we're going to start with the first four systems for Minuet 2. This is still written by Johann Sebastian Bach, and it says andantino. Andantino means it's kind of slow or in a self-paced, slow-paced manner. So you want to play this piece not too fast. All right. So let's view again the time signature. Time signature says 3/4. So once again, it's not your regular 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2. It's more of a waltz, like a dance. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's 3/4 time signature for you. And then let's review. Before we even start off to play, there's this thing we see on the fourth system, that's like 3/8 notes with the number 3 below. So what does that mean? That's actually called a triplet. A triplet means you play 3 notes in one beat. You equally play 3 notes in one beat. So it goes something like, if quarter notes go something like da, 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 alright? And 8 notes would go da 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 da. 8 notes are 2 beats in one, 2 notes in one beat, right? So for triplets, you want to say the word chocolate in each beat. So you go chocolate, 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 triplet, 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 triplet. Okay, so that's 3 notes in one beat. Want to do it again? It goes something like chocolate, 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 triplet, 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 triplet. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright? So that said, let's try to play the piece. So here in the first part, it starts with a down bow, and you have finger guide, so you want to follow that. So here you can see lines on each note, right above the note head. What does that mean? It actually means détaché, or détaché, meaning you want to play that separately, but in full value, and not too short, no cuts, no articulations whatsoever that makes it sound too short. You want to play that on full value, like. So this first part, you want to play on the upper part of your bow. Alright? So it goes something like this. Okay, as you can see, I use 2 upstrokes once again, because on the second and fourth measure, we can see that there's a slur again. Alright, a slur with staccatos. So you want to play that shorter, but you want to divide your bow also. So from that measure, it goes 2, finger 2 on E. That's a G natural, so it's right after the first finger. Right after the first finger. It's not a G sharp, it's a G natural. Not a G sharp, G natural. So it goes something like this. Now this is going to be quite a bit challenging because you have to switch from the E string and then to the D string. So what I want you to practice is from the E string, you're not going to lift going to the D string. I want you to just stick your bow into the string and then swap or switch to the D string. So look how I did it. No lifting. No, I want you to stick to the string, keep your bow on the string, keep the hair on the string while you switch strings from E string to the D string. Okay? So you want to take note of that. And then on the second staff, it's pretty easy. Just need to follow that. Just remember to use G natural instead of G sharp. Alright? G natural. And then, so here there's a pattern here. On the third system, it goes back to this. And then, on the last system, you see there's a parenthesis of 4 or 0. That's also optional if you want to use 4th finger or open string. But I do suggest that you use 4th finger so that you train the pinky to be a lot stronger and more independent. you want to use fourth finger on that. This one's the tricky part. The tricky part is the second to the last measure of fourth system. It goes. Now for that triplet, you see, there's like 3/8 notes with a 3 sign below. That's called a triplet. So remember when we did the triplet, it goes triplet, triplet, triplet. So this part we have one triplet and 2 quarter notes. It goes something like triplet, bum, bum, bum. Want to play that again? So what I did is from this part, from the lower middle bow, I used the entire middle bow for that triplet, or you want to reach all the way to the upper bow, it's up to you, whichever is easier. But for me, I just stay until here, alright? It goes, and then, when I went up strokes, it's 2 up strokes because we see there's a slur and it's staccato. I divided my bow, I stopped there, and then for the F sharp, and then G. Want to play that again? It's triplet, bum, bum, bum. So don't get confused. It's something like this. Alright? I want you to listen carefully from the fourth system. We're going to play that. To start with the fourth finger or open string, it's up to you. It goes something like this. Good. Okay. Now, so that last part, we see there's like a hairpin that goes something like that. I'm like dancing here. So there's a hairpin. Now that actually means decrescendo. So for decrescendo, what you want to do is start loud or start a bit louder, and then you want to gradually get softer. So how do you do that? With your bow, so you have to imagine that you're getting softer. So when you imagine that you're getting softer, your body will automatically like produce that sound or that articulation where you get softer. Okay? So you want to start with a strong stroke and fast with pressure, and then you want to lighten that pressure as you go. So it goes strong and then soft. So, and our last sound is G, so that's third finger of D string. It goes. Okay? So with that said, I want you to take note of everything that I said. Remember which notes should be sharp or natural. Alright? So practice hard. Happy practicing. I want you to practice really slowly, note by note, before you actually tackle the correct tempo. Alright? Happy practicing.